Hello, we're back on the server. We're gonna have another fun adventure today on vanilla extract, and we're gonna get started real nice and early because, well, we're not working on our base just quite yet. I've sold out of moss pretty quickly, and I realized that in order to keep my shop stocked, I'm gonna need some sort of farm because there's no way I'm gonna go out and manually get moss for forever and ever. So let's go head over to the industrial district because I need to pick out a place to put it. So it's getting pretty packed over here now. So we got the cactus farm, we got the sugarcane farm, we got the creeper farm. I just recently built an iron farm for the rail competition. This is how I'm supplying myself with all the iron I need. But we need to find a nice place for this moss farm. I'm thinking, oh, not again. Right, I'm thinking we place it somewhere over here because it's not the greatest looking farm in the world. I know that we're trying to keep a theme of deep slate and glass to this entire area just to keep it kind of looking all the same. But this one, well, it has deep slate and would definitely fit the theme. It's a little covered in redstone and not exactly the prettiest looking. So I think if we shove it in this back corner, that'll be good because it'll be up out of the way. I won't have to worry about it. I mean, it makes logical sense, right? And in the future, we can have more and more farms scattered over the rest of this little small island. And I guess eventually we should probably do something with that Guardian Temple. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We have no farms yet else really designed to put on this island, so figure let's go ahead and get started on this moss farm. I mean, the moss farm itself seems pretty simple. Like, I know I'm not a redstoner, but I don't think I can mess this thing up, right? I mean, we just need to pick a center point for it, so I guess just shove it over here in the corner. Probably should remove this mushroom. You know what, if this is gonna be a theme, I'm gonna go sleep real quick because this is ridiculous. Begone phantoms. Hopefully this farm works first time. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure how it's gonna do in the amount of lag that the server has, but I can be hopeful. I just realized, is that another temple like super close to our area? I mean, obviously the other one's closer, but that's just weird. I wonder why Guardian Temples are so common. Of course, if you want the design, I'm gonna link it down below and give credit to the one who did build this. These pistons are tricky. For example, this one didn't place right. I wish there was a way that you could just place pistons however you want it to be without whatever is happening here happening. Hey, okay, there we go. Now we have all 9 in the right spot. Have I mentioned redstone's never been my strong suit? Redstone blob. This is what I mean by it. It's a little, not so glamorous compared to the rest of the builds. I know even that one has some redstone visible, but, this is probably gonna get covered up eventually. I have a feeling. Just a little bit of feeling. Okay, so, I think it's done? Maybe? What's the worst that can happen? It implode on itself? Oh. That's interesting. I've started an infection. Interesting. Is it just gonna keep spreading down here? Oh, that's actually kind of funny. It's kind of neat to watch, though. I have no clue how this works. Does moss just get broken if something gets pushed into it? Is that how that works? I'm so confused. Seriously, is that what's happening? It's getting broken because something's being pushed into it. Someone who knows better than I do down in the comments, please tell me. I'm not entirely sure. But the good thing is, we are getting moss out of this. That's exactly what I was hoping for. So we will actually be able to start restocking our shop again. This is bizarre. The good thing is that it works. I'm just confused. That's the me issue. So after using it for a little bit, I can confirm that everything does work. The hoppers don't quite keep up. So you cannot leave it AFK, that's for sure. But it's fast enough to where you don't really need to AFK for too long. Just watch it every once in a while. And you know what? I got what I needed. It does start a little bit of an infection of moss, but it's not too bad. So honest opinions, 8, maybe 9 out of 10. Pretty good farm nonetheless. But it is about time I actually go take what I got from the farm and go restock my shop. Zooming down the tunnel, back to the shopping district. I don't think I'm ever gonna get used to this tunnel. This thing is so stupidly long. We probably do actually need to eventually figure out a design to decorate this thing. Oh, this looks so weird. Ooh, hello. I should probably look where I'm driving. Whose dog is that? Oh, and actually, before we go over to my shop, before I forget, the Valentine's event has started, so this is where we're putting our boxes, right? And I've actually kind of started, I've already put together the boxed Black Beast. So, I gave him quite a bit of stuff. And we got cookies galore, we got some goodies, we got a note. Hope he likes it. And as you can see, other people are already starting to place their boxes as well. Lots of stuff. Nice to see. Nice sense of community. Whoa. Oh yeah. You know what? Since this week is Valentine's week, we might as well go stop over here. I know I'm getting a little distracted, but why not? So for this week, there was a build comp, or I guess it was this month. I'm not entirely quite sure. But there was a build comp, and I didn't get a chance to partake in it, just because I don't quite have any idea of what I would build if I were to build something. But people all over came together to build a bunch of stuff for a competition. So I figured we'll take a look at a few of them, because I remember coming over here once and being like, why is there Scar proposing to Grian? This is a little random. I'm not sure if it is Scar and Grian, but that's what it reminded me of. And I completely forgot that this glass thing was here, which is why I saw it again. But some of these are actually really nice. Like this is a nice little pond area. It's very pretty. Got some tables. Pretty sure it's in a heart shape if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's in a heart shape. I guess we could use free cam to kind of see a little bit better. So we got a nice heart-shaped pond here. We got this really cool looking heart with the little spiral things kind of forming a nice pretty heart. We got this heart that's more accurate to an actual heart, and it has an arrow going through it. Very neat. I'm trying to think. Maybe this is the way that you're supposed to look at it. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. And then, of course, we got this tree with parrots, I think. I think originally I thought they were carrots, but now that I'm looking at it, I think they're parrots, not carrots. Very cute. And we got the hearts, we got some swans, got a nice pathway going, very cute. And then over here, I remember seeing this. Great Cupid, but it's kind of creepy, not gonna lie. It's a little creepy. The eyes kind of follow you. So, yeah, it seems like a Cupid that's out to get you. But very neat as well. Maybe next time, whatever the build comp is, next time I'll participate in it. If I can actually think of what to build. But that is what we're after. We're after our shop right now. Because I do need to restock it. I did promise some people of restockages. So let's take down the restocking soon sign and get out our moss boxes. We can finally restock our Mars carpets and some of our azalea stuff. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to do that. So that's all restocked now, and I actually have raised this from 16 to 32 now that I actually have the resources to do that. This is going to stay 16 though, because they do often sell out a little bit more, but they're also a little bit harder to get. And then of course we have our lovely moss to stock in here again. And that does it for me with the moss. That's all done. And I think we should check our carrots again, because I know people have been buying them out. I've already had a restock today, so there was actually 2 in here, and then there's another one in there now. I think I'm going to keep it at 12 diamonds a box, because it seems like people have been buying it at that just fine. We'll see. I might change the price again later. And also, just want to say, our neighbor has changed their shop from a hut greenhouse looking thing to a beehive, and it's pretty. This is so neat. This is lovely, and it's so nice on the inside. Oh, it's great. And there's been so many other shops around here. Like there's now floating stuff. There's a pot that I've been constantly visiting because of copper. There's a melon. I wonder who built the melon? I don't know. Melon. There's just so much around here that's being sold now, and some of these shops are crazy. Like that's neat. That's a cool build. The very bright, but very neat. Even like this, there's a windmill there now. This windmill's pretty cool. And there's so much. It's nice to see. It's nice to see the shopping district kind of being built up and expand. And now there's stuff everywhere. It's great. But back to our base for now, because there's something I actually wanted to do. I knew I wanted to do this from the beginning, and I got distracted by moss because it needed to be done. But I guess I'll explain what it is I actually am trying to do once we get back to our area. So remember how at the beginning of this season I said I'm building in a steampunk style. And while I have built up the walls to the start of my base, and I built these kind of corners that I guess start hinting towards a more steampunk style, they don't really though. And I think it's about time we add the roofs, or not the roofs, the upper portion of the base of these walls. Let me reword that. The walls have an upper portion, the upper portion needs to be built. If that makes sense. Yeah. Anyway, it'll make sense once it's built, and because then once we have that built, there's a whole nother crazy big expansion on top of that, and there's a lot. There's stuff that needs to be built everywhere, and I figure this is probably the first step to actually including the steampunk style in our area and getting some progress in it. So why don't we start on that and commence the building? Trash can.
Got one now.
So I know you can't hear them right now, but everyone is going crazy because we're all trying to get me to first place again because I was dropped down from first to second place by Misha. But little Pepe came in clutch and gave us so much iron. I mean, we paid a lot of diamonds for this, but gave us so much iron, and I'm just crafting like crazy, and it's crazy. But yeah, this is why I'm interrupting my building session. I have a whole audience now.
So that I can collect.
If someone wants to meet him at the portal and lead him into the hole.
Oh, hey, look, a new person.
Oh, look, more audience. I love how y'all are struggling to figure out how to collect rails. Hey, can you get out of the way? I need access to my supplies. Can you stop doing that? You're being counterproductive. No. Place back the lava. Are more people coming to watch me craft rails?
Yes, you have an audience.
Little Pepe is here. Look beside you, Kiwi. Got another one.
Oh god.
They brought more iron.
Dude, they brought 18 more stacks of iron.
We're closing the gap because guess what? I'm at 1,014,000 or 400,000. We're slowly closing it.
He only needed 9. He got 27.
I need to go into free cam real quick just to see where everyone is. So let's see. We got people there. We got people there. We got people over here. We got people there. We have so many people.
Well. Dude, I wasn't joking. There's 7 of us.
Watching. Wow, this is riveting gameplay right here. This is it, man. This is what I tune in to watch.
Oh, nice. Like, you got tons of shulkers down here. That's nice. Oh, yes. This is the greatest gameplay ever.
Who's that?
I love how half an hour ago, none of us knew how we were gonna actually beat Misha because none of us had wood. And now this is the story of our life.
Iron was the big issue, and then all of a sudden Pepe got us stock.
No! No!
What did you do?
Wait, hold on. Anybody?
My lava!
I got it. Okay. There you go. All right. I accidentally stole your buckets, but I'm glad I did. I stole your emergency buckets. I'm not gonna be honest. Not the goblin!
Welcome to the rail cave, buddy.
I love how your first thought is not the goblin instead of, oh, not the rails filling my inventory.
No, one of these things is way more scary.
Apparently the goblin. Oh, and by the way, I'm at 1,700,000 now. Let's just say we'll never, ever run out of rails.
That's
Okay,
what I thought.
how are you still filling, how are you,
Don't question the goblins, just let them work.
Leave the
Work harder!
goblins be.
what,
Work harder!
the,
I don't have anything to put in the shoulder.
what, huh? There's so many,
You're not
Collecting
giving me
them all.
anything.
They're collecting them all.
oh my god.
Shit.
Shut up.
They're doing their job, leave them alone.
Look,
Finally
don't talk to
snapped
the
from crafting
raise,
rails.
the rail, the, oh my god.
He's actually broken. We broke
The
him.
maker has spoken.
Kiwi, your job is to craft rails, so maybe you should just do that for a little while.
Has Misthosis just become the manager for this? Is that what has happened?
Have I?
I
Yeah,
don't
think
know.
that's
This
what
is
I'm
how
doing.
you're acting.
You know, wait. You guys are making money?
No, I'm
We're
saying you're
making
making
money.
money.
I'm
I'm
pretty
getting
sure
paid
lost
for this?
a ton
You're
of
paying
diamonds.
us, right?
I thought you were the
You're
employer.
paying, right?
Kiwi? What?
Kiwi?
You're the one we're working for.
I don't have
You
to
get the
forcibly do
income.
this?
Wait, he's just.
What did we just do?
What happened? We're not getting paid.
Did Railco just get dissolved because we realized we didn't have to make rails?
What is happening?
By the way, we're out of iron. So, obviously I won, and now I'm left with a lot of extra rails that I will probably never use, but I will definitely try and get rid of. So if you want rails, don't be afraid. If you can make the trip down here, you have permission to take rails. I need to get rid of rails. So as long as you tell me that you're coming and grabbing some rails, you can take rails. I don't care. Take them. Take the rails. You can take a whole double chest of rails if you want them. Just, you have to make the trip all the way across the land, all the way out here. And of course, because I did win, I have a special box for winning, a champion box. But we'll wait to open that, because we do need to actually head over to the shopping district first. But before we go over there, I just wanted to talk about what's going on here. So, as you can see, I got one of the buildings done. The other two don't have this little extra portion yet. But this sort of marks where the bottom of the upper portion of the base is. So as you can see, it kind of juts out more here. Here, let's land. Just take a look real quick. So we got this little portion down here, right? Kind of starts to jut out. Obviously, there's going to be a nice big building up here. And there's going to be some other things. There's going to be a tower here. There's going to be lots of stuff. Eventually, there's going to be stuff all the way out here as well. And it's going to pretty much be like that with these other ones as well. There's going to have towers, buildings, other stuff. It's probably not going to get built in this episode, though. I don't believe I have enough time to actually finish it in this episode. But yeah, that's sort of what we're doing to the rest of them for now. But with that, let's head over to the shopping district, because I do have quite a bit of stock for my shop. And I need to check for something. I'm actually really glad that I've come here to restock, because we got some diamonds. And we'll just add that back. I have spent quite a bit of diamonds on the rail competition, so I'm glad that we're slowly getting them back. And we need to fill these back up. But of course, our shop stocking isn't the only thing we were here for. This is what I was truly here for. So of course we had our Valentine's event and we placed our box, but everyone was getting a box, and I kind of checked a little bit too many times, and I was forgotten about. But it's okay, because from the mod team, they were very nice and gave me a box. Awesome guy gave me a box. He was very awesome for doing that. Basically, what ended up happening was the person who was supposed to give me a box kind of got banned, but it's fine now. It's fine now. We're all fine. We're all good. And since we have that box, I figure we have 4 boxes now. Let's go open them. So let's see where to open. You know what? I just open them up here. Except, doesn't feel right to open them on this weird little flat platform. We might want to decorate the platform. I figure since we are opening stuff, actually quite a lot of stuff, from competitions and the Valentine's event, what if we take some rails and we take some birch and we make a little place up here to open our boxes. Now we got a table for the boxes. Now for the fun part. I think I need more rails. You know what? I think we need even more. I mean, it took a lot of rails to win. I think we need to pile up more. Now what? What if I made a throne out of shulker boxes of rails? So now we got some rails. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get some railage going here. Because why not? Gotta have the railage. Now it just kind of looks like a mess. But I guess that's kind of how it feels with all the rails. And then I guess we need to just get the boxes. So of course we got from the Valentine's event. Coincidentally, this one's also from the Valentine's event. And this one was because they felt bad that I got forgotten about on the actual day of the event. This one's from the rail competition. And this one is from second place on the portal comp. I ended up submitting my portal for a little bit of a building competition, and I ended up getting second place. So that's what that's from. I do actually know what's already in this one. I will admit, I did open it whenever everyone else opened it. So that one's not a big deal. I know what's in here. We got nice 5 diamond blocks. Coincidentally, a bunch of iron, and a lot of cherry logs, which is actually good, because not to necessarily to spoil anything, but I am going to be building with a lot of cherry wood soon. So this is actually kind of helpful. But now, for the real unboxing. We have 3 other boxes that I have no clue what's in them. I think it's time we open them. So let's see. I think let's start with the portal competition. What did I get? Ooh. Got ourselves a new flint and steel. Got lots of golden apples, lots of obsidian. That's nice. We got lots of crying obsidian, lots of gold, and netherite. You know what? Candles are always nice. I love me some good candles. And we got some sponges, and we got a strider kit. We'll have to go get ourselves a strider at some point, and some shroom lights. Honestly, not bad. This is pretty good. This is actually really nice. Definitely did need a new flint and steel, so I'm not complaining about that in the slightest. And this is my box from the rail competition. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of stuff. So let's just take a look here. So we have a stack of dispensers, swift sneak, blocks of redstone, a netherite upgrade, 4 beacons. I'm never gonna need to get another beacon again. A silence armor trim, a stack of gold blocks, a stack of TNT, some purple concrete, spore blossoms, dragon's breath, more shroom lights, 2 stacks of diamonds. I am swimming in diamonds now. This is great. Let's see. I always forget this thing's a part of Minecraft. Every single time I look at it, I'm like, there's no way. There's no way this thing is a part of Minecraft. It just looks so silly. And it's great. I always forget because I'm not used to it being there. Oh wait, this is big though. There being a stack of gilded blackstone in there is crazy because that stuff is annoying to get. And we got even more netherite, lots of rose bushes. Funny enough, I was looking for rose bushes earlier. Huh, funny how that works. We got lots of torch flowers, which is also amazing. And we got bookshelves, some slime, some other. Ooh, pottery shards. I didn't realize those were in there at first. That's amazing. I love me some good pottery shards. And that's pretty neat. And of course, we also have our all aboard Soul Speed 3 and Swift Sneak 3 on on our special rail item that we got from the competition. This is our trophy, and it's very nice and shiny. A good trophy it is. Okay, so that's 3 boxes. Now let's see what we got from the Valentine's event. Well, looks like the enchanted train isn't stopping here, because we got 4 more enchanted apples, some ancient debris, another silence trim, even more golden apples, more obsidian, more candles. This is great. Look at that, more roses. Imagine how that works. And some other little bits and bobs. So I figure if we take all of this, we stick it in here, right? So we already got so many golden apples, right? But then we also got the enchanted golden apples. So we have quite a bit of enchanted golden apples. Let's condense some stuff. Let's look at some of the more expensive stuff we have. Oh, you know what I just realized? There's gas tiers in here. I know exactly what I'm gonna do with those. You'll have to find out later actually what's gonna happen with those, but you're gonna like it. I think taking the best items from all the boxes and sticking them in here, I'm happy. This is nice. This is a nice way to end this episode. It's nice to look at. And I think what I'm gonna end up doing is keeping these boxes, because eventually I'm gonna have a trophy room, right? So for example, I'm gonna have like this box displayed, this box displayed with the rail above it, this box probably displayed underneath this Valentine's one. Obviously I'll have the Valentine's one displayed, and I'm gonna have all my boxes from each event displayed. So I need to go find a place to keep these safe, but I guess first we need to actually take the stuff out of them. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Don't mind the mess. My train's a little bit messy for the time being. I think for now we'll keep our special boxes in this chest underneath our bed. We got a bunch of other random stuff in this other one, but I think we'll keep them in here just so we know where they are. So of course we got our maze trophy over here, but now, bum-ba-da-dum, we have our rail trophy. So that's pretty neat. We're slowly getting our trophy collection raised up, and you know what, it just makes perfect sense that we have our rail trophy, because look what's underneath my starter base. I don't know, it looks like rails to me. So I think that was very fitting that we won that, and to be honest, I'm so glad that someone pointed that out to me, because if they didn't, I don't know if I actually would have noticed. But simply I'm just gonna sort some stuff. I know it's unbelievable, I still have iron after the rail competition. You know what, I think our diamonds from this venture of opening boxes is actually gonna bring us back up to what we had before this whole competition started. Actually, it kinda did. We're back up to what we were before. And of course, we get to add our 4 more beacons, which is crazy, and now we have 21 enchanted golden apples, which is also crazy. Here's the rest of our riches. So now we got even more gold to add to this. Got more ancient debris. I guess I'll add the deep slate there. We got 17 netherite ingots at this point, which is crazy because my little secret is I haven't gone netherite mining at all. So it's crazy because I've even sold out my netherite before. It's crazy that I still have 17 after all that. But with that sorted, I am about out of time for this video. So, if you liked the video, as always, feel free to subscribe and like the video, as it does help us out. I'm gonna get to cleaning up this mess, but I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye!